Imagine eating plenty of calcium, drinking milk every day, taking a vitamin D supplement, and still ending up with weaker bones. How is that possible? Because calcium doesn't decide where it goes. That's the job of a team of nutrients known as the fat-soluble vitamins. Vitamins A, D, E, and K don't simply prevent deficiencies. They help regulate immunity, maintain vision, protect cells from damage, direct minerals into bones instead of soft tissues, and even influence the expression of your genes. Unlike vitamin C or the B vitamins, which dissolve in water and are readily excreted, fat-soluble vitamins can be stored in the body for weeks, months, or even years. That means deficiencies can develop slowly, but it also means taking too much can sometimes cause problems. Today, we're looking at what these vitamins are, what they do, where to find them, why plants and animals often contain different forms of them, and why they may work better as a team than as isolated supplements. Fat-soluble vitamins share several important characteristics. First, they dissolve in fats and oils rather than water. This means they are absorbed more efficiently when consumed alongside foods containing dietary fat. A salad made entirely of lettuce contains vitamins, but adding olive oil, avocado, cheese, nuts, or eggs can significantly improve the absorption of certain nutrients. After absorption, fat-soluble vitamins can be stored in the liver and body fat. This storage acts like a nutritional savings account. The body can draw upon these reserves during periods of low intake. However, unlike water-soluble vitamins that are regularly flushed out, fat-soluble vitamins can accumulate over time. Too little can lead to deficiency. Too much can also be harmful. With that in mind, let's meet the team. Vitamin A is perhaps best known for vision. Specifically, it is required to produce rhodopsin, a molecule in the retina that allows us to see in dim light. One of the earliest signs of vitamin A deficiency is difficulty seeing at night. But vision is only one part of the story. Vitamin A also helps maintain healthy skin, supports immune function, and influences how cells develop and specialize throughout the body. Vitamin A comes in two major forms. The first is retinol, the active form found in animal foods such as liver, egg yolks, butter, and dairy products. The second is beta-carotene and related carotenoids, which plants manufacture as pigments. If you've ever wondered why carrots, sweet potatoes, and pumpkins are orange, and mangoes have a golden hue, carotenoids are largely responsible. These pigments signal to us that these plants contain compounds that we can convert into vitamin A. Carotenoids also explain why some butter appears deep yellow and why some egg yolks are a rich orange color. Cows grazing on fresh pasture consume carotenoid-rich grasses, which often gives butter and cream a deeper yellow color compared with products from animals fed primarily grains or stored forage. Similarly, hens eating diets rich in plants and insects often produce darker yolks, although farmers can influence yolk color through feed choices as well. If your budget allows, choosing dairy products and eggs from pasture-raised animals may provide a broader spectrum of nutrients and often reflects diets richer in natural plant pigments. Unlike retinol from animal foods, beta-carotene must first be converted by the body into active vitamin A. This conversion process isn't equally efficient in everyone. Genetic differences, particularly involving the enzyme beta-carotene oxygenase 1, or BCO1, means some people convert carotenoids very efficiently, while others may need substantially larger amounts of plant foods to produce the same quantity of active vitamin A. Researchers have suggested that long histories of plant-rich diets may have influenced these genetic differences in some populations, although the details are still being investigated. Liver remains one of the richest sources of preformed vitamin A known. Just a small serving once every week or two can provide a substantial amount. Because vitamin A is stored in the body, however, chronically excessive intakes, especially from supplements, can become toxic. Vitamin D is unusual. Technically, it's less of a vitamin and more of a hormone precursor. When sunlight strikes the skin, ultraviolet light transforms cholesterol-derived molecules into vitamin D. The liver and kidneys then convert it into its active hormonal form. Vitamin D increases the absorption of calcium and phosphorus from food. It supports bone health, muscle function, immune regulation, and many other physiological processes. Food sources include fatty fish, egg yolks, cod liver oil, and fortified dairy products. Many people living in northern climates spend much of the year indoors and may not produce adequate amounts through sunlight exposure alone. An interesting detail about vitamin D supplements is that many vitamin D3 products are actually derived from sheep. More specifically, they come from lanolin, an oily substance found in sheep's wool. Sheep synthesize vitamin D in much the same way humans do. Ultraviolet light from the sun acts on compounds in the skin and wool oils, which can later be extracted and processed into the vitamin D3 found in supplements. But vitamin D has an important limitation. It helps absorb calcium, but it doesn't necessarily determine where that calcium ends up. For that, we need another player. Vitamin K acts almost like a traffic controller. It activates proteins responsible for directing calcium into the skeleton. Without sufficient vitamin K, some calcium may remain in places where it isn't particularly useful or even safe. There are two primary forms. Vitamin K1 is abundant in leafy greens such as kale, spinach, and broccoli. Vitamin K2 is found in foods like egg yolks, cheese, liver, and fermented foods. One fermented soybean dish called natto contains extraordinarily high amounts of vitamin K2. Vitamin K is also essential for blood clotting. Deficiency can lead to easy bruising and prolonged bleeding. The relationship between vitamins D and K has attracted considerable interest. Vitamin D helps absorb calcium. Vitamin K helps guide it toward bones. Rather than acting independently, they may function as complementary parts of the same system. Vitamin E serves primarily as an antioxidant. Every cell membrane in your body contains fats. These fats are vulnerable to oxidative damage. Vitamin E helps protect them. Think of it as rust prevention for biological structures. Its role becomes easier to understand when we look at the foods that contain it. Nuts, seeds, avocados, and vegetable oils are rich in fats, particularly polyunsaturated fats, which are chemically susceptible to oxidation. Vitamin E helps protect these oils from damage. In a sense, plants package vitamin E together with their stored fats as a built-in preservation system. When we eat these foods, we benefit from the same protective mechanism. Vitamin E becomes incorporated into our cell membranes, helping shield them from oxidative stress. Vitamin E isn't just one compound. It represents a family of 8 related molecules. Many supplements contain only alpha tocopherol, which may not perfectly replicate the balance found in whole foods. Severe deficiency is uncommon, but can contribute to nerve and muscle problems. The most interesting aspect of fat-soluble vitamins may not be their individual functions. It's how they interact. Imagine building a house. Vitamin A is the architect. It determines how cells grow and specialize. Vitamin D orders the construction materials. It increases calcium absorption. Vitamin K tells the delivery trucks exactly where to unload. It helps place calcium into bone tissue. Vitamin E protects the workers and machineries from damage during the entire process. None of these nutrients completely replace one another, but deficiencies in one may influence how effectively the others perform their jobs. Nutrition is rarely about a single magic bullet. More often, it's about maintaining a functional network. Can you get enough from food? For many people, the answer is yes. A diet containing eggs, fatty fish, dairy products, leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and occasional servings of liver can provide meaningful amounts of all 4 fat-soluble vitamins. People who may need to pay closer attention include those eating very low-fat diets, strict vegans, individuals with digestive disorders that impair fat absorption, and people receiving minimal sunlight exposure. Supplements can be useful tools, but food remains the most reliable way to obtain vitamins alongside the fats, proteins, minerals, and countless other compounds that naturally accompany them. The fat-soluble vitamins don't work in isolation. They're part of a coordinated system that helps us see, move, heal, clot blood, maintain healthy bones, and protect our cells from damage. Rather than asking whether one vitamin is more important than another, a better question might be, are we giving the body all the pieces it needs to do the job properly? If you found this video useful, consider subscribing, and let me know in the comments which nutrient should we explore next.